Hey, so I just wanted to come on, and you know what? Sometimes you get tired of speaking about the negative, the drag that are Harry and Meghan, you know? In the aftermath, and what I try and achieve is taking the good out the bad, the story I had, in trying to work with that instead of reflecting, rather than being on that angry churn of negativity. And there's no better person to dip into when we want to find some positivity and the better way to be and how to live your life and provide more stable for your children than Prince William. I think we can all agree. And I say that and I read this article to you, but as we hear these words, which may not be true because it's the media, we connect that to the comparisons in which we've seen him create after watching him grow up under the press intrusion, after watching him on the saddest day of his life as he grieved his mom and he walked past and down that mile behind that coffin, in how we watched him find Catherine and marry on the happiest day of his life, followed by 3 children on the steps, following royal protocol, in which we watched his mom do with him and his brother also, in how he's carved out and created this balance, but which best suits him. And this is an article from 2024, June 2024, exclusive. William is determined for his kids to have different life to him, expert says. Prince William is determined to give his 3 children a different life from the one he and Prince Harry had growing up, a body language expert has claimed. And you don't need to be a body language expert to watch him joking and pulling his children's ears when they're at a royal event to understand in how he's trying to change the way to make them feel safe and secure, but get them prepared for what's to come. William and his brother Harry had previously opened up about their difficult childhoods, as the pair were first-hand witnesses to their parents' volatile marriage and subsequent divorce. These marital issues played out in full view of the public, creating a buzz in the media. Oh, who does that remind us of? Which meant the boys, then aged 14 and 12, were banned from watching TV while at Ludgrove boarding school. Let's find the rest. The following year, tragedy struck when their mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, suddenly died in a car crash, and I would say the day the world stood still. On a trip to Paris in 1997. It was later revealed that at a funeral, the brothers had only agreed to walk behind her coffin in the 11th hour after being persuaded by their father, who wanted to walk. And as heir to the throne, William had the added pressure of ensuring he was brought up within the confines of traditional royal protocols. But an expert now claims that the future king's choice of pose in a new Father's Day snap suggests he is determined to give his children a very different life than the one he had growing up. To mark Father's Day on Sunday, William's children shared the sweet photo on Kensington's X account, featuring them wrapped around their father as the quartet gazes out to the Norfolk Sea with their backs to the camera. Catherine, Princess of Wales, took the photo herself with a sweet caption which read, "We love you, Papa. Happy Father's Day, G, C and Anne." The Father's Day post comes after William shared his own moving message in tribute to the King as he revealed his affectionate nickname for the monarch. In a social media post, the Prince of Wales said, "Happy Father's Day, Pa, W," and attached a photo of a young William next to the future King, who had a small football at his feet. According to body language expert Judy James, William's pose in the new snap with his children suggests he is determined to forge a different life for the young royals than the one he had growing up. She told the Mirror the contrast between William's choice of pose to illustrate his own view of fatherhood and the pose he chose to celebrate his own father's role in his life could hardly be stronger, suggesting that although he appreciates the kind of upbringing he had, he is determined to forge something different for his own children. She added that the future King has taken experiences from his past to create a more modern family unit. She said William continually shows how he uses lessons from his past to forge the kind of family unit he sees as more modern and more ideal. His understanding of duty and loyalty seems strong, but he is clearly also determined to create a more casual and playful life for his own children than he or his father were allowed to enjoy. And we acknowledge that in William. He sees that his dad was born into the same protocol, the same tradition. He carries sympathy in that he understands that His life wasn't perfect, but neither was his dad, so we can find balance and peace and find the good in that. We see William taking his children on the bike rides, like we see the pictures of his dad on bike rides. We see him taking the good bits that he can in placing them as a new legacy and a memory for his children to carry on. You know, like we can all spend time dwelling in being in that angry state of focusing on the chapter we were gave. But it's about honing in on the good and taking that and creating the next chapter for them, their first chapter. You know, we see him do that with them. We see those children happy in front of the camera. And if you put a contrast to William and how many pictures of him quite angry behind the paper as the media are there, we see it rolling out. So as we are told as people nowadays by his brother that we just all these kind of idiotic lemons following the media, finding the press, it's actions and behaviours that support these words. We watch William, we watch him use his grief to help another, we watch him use his grief to change it for his own children. We see healing, we see growth, we see acknowledgement of other people's pain around him. And when you can do that, when you can understand the whole of you, it helps you find a better you, and naturally your children will benefit from that too. But these are my thoughts and my feelings shared to you upon reading this article, upon full view, because this is their life, the true Truman Show. The real Truman Show they've lived their whole life. But William, in my eyes, is the epitome of someone who's gone through childhood trauma so extreme, but then he's not let that affect him, and he's taken the good that he can so it doesn't affect them, you know? So yeah, these are my thoughts and feelings. True Movie Review. People, person, just like you,